What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the ZHP Garage. Hope you guys are having a great day. And this is Friday, true indeed. Well, not the day we're recording it, but the day it's being uploaded. Just want to let you know, in today's video, we're going to be taking off the front group for the little Nova here. Right now, the master mechanic is fiddling with the wires, getting those out of the way. And then after that, he's going to be starting on the wheels and tires and the rest of it. So let's get with him right now, see what he's got going on. So what do we got going on?
All right, well, we're gonna take this front suspension off, so we gotta get this wiring out of here. We're not gonna use this. This is old external voltage regulator, but we gotta get this harness off the front end so we can get this thing out of here. They got wires running everywhere. I was just gonna unplug it from the firewall, but they got them going inside too, so we're gonna take everything off of it. So we're gonna take this external regulator off.
So is this setup all original?
Yeah, this is all original wiring right here going on. Well, this one's not. This is an add-on, but all this other stuff is all original.
So what is this exactly that you just...
This is the voltage regulator, external voltage regulator for the alternator. This is like a little relay for the power coming into the car. We're gonna get this master cylinder off. We don't need that either. That's coming off at the front end.
Is that master cylinder original?
It might have been changed one day, but it's original style. Definitely not going to work for us. Gorgeous.
Yeah, it is.
All right, when you get the steering, this has an aftermarket column in it, so it already has a aftermarket U-joint, but we're going to bolt it here from the steering shaft, or from the gearbox. It's got this set screw that locks it on to this U-joint and onto the shaft. And you can just slide it up, hopefully. Oh, it doesn't have any. Oh, so we're going to have to slide it. It's going to slide off when we take the front end off. Let's get these wheels and tires off of here. Look at that, stock drum brakes. Woo-wee!
What are we taking off now?
All right, if we're gonna do the lower, I kind of cheated here because we're gonna redo the brake line, so I just cut it. The brake line where it goes to the back, because we're taking that all out and I'm gonna redo it. But now we're gonna get these lower, the lower mounting bolts. There's two on the inside and then two on the outside, on both sides. We're gonna get those out because the top mounts, this is what's holding it, and it hangs, it's pushing against the bottom, so it's not gonna go anywhere. So we're gonna do the bottom ones first, and then we'll move to the top ones after we get it supported. We're gonna use the cherry picker to hold it as we unbolt it from the top, but we're gonna get the bottom ones off right now.
That is a dirty frame.
Man, it's dirty. All right, now we're gonna get the inside.
I think I can.
Man. You always gotta have that one hard one. Alright, we'll get it out in a minute. Alright, so now we're gonna use the cherry picker to hold the front end up. Then we're gonna unbolt the last three on each side.
Alright, we got it hooked in here with the cherry picker. We're gonna show you what we wrapped it around.
It's kind of a prototype, uncharted territory. First time we've done this. So we just went on top of the shock tower. Pretty centered. So that's going to hold the weight, and then we just kind of have to balance it. So we're going to give it a shot. We're going to take the other bolts out. We're going to take the last three out here. Well, three on each side. So those things have these shims in here from the factory. It's what you use to line the the front end, so the fenders, the gap for the fenders. It's not like it's been in an accident. They're supposed to be there.
Now we are floating.
Ish. I think we need to add another strap to the front.
All right, so we added another strap here just to support it in the front, over the top of the cherry picker.
The front was sagging down. Once we ratcheted that up, the whole front group came off the car. So we're free now. See, the steering shaft is slid out. It didn't have, there's nowhere, this actually isn't very safe because there's nowhere for the column to collapse if you got into an accident. So, but the new front end, you'll see here in a second, is a rack and pinion, which is a front steer. So we'll have a steering shaft in it, so it'll take care of that.
All right, we're gonna get this old suspension moved out of the way, and then we're gonna get ready to get the new one installed. So let's get going. So this is where the old one bolted onto here on the frame, and those are the full 4 bolts that we took off. So that's all we're doing. We're just bolting it right here onto the frame.
These bolts are these are just the factory bolts we're using for a mock-up. They're a little on the short side, but we just want to get it set in place and kind of get an idea of what everything's gonna look like and what we need to do.
We don't plan to keep this red. This is just how we got it, obviously. This is just so we can push the car around, move it, and like he was saying, so we can see how it's all gonna look and what we're gonna need to get it fully set up.
Well, you can see on here that it doesn't have any brake lines or anything. So we gotta add the brake lines, so we're gonna have to put holes in here for the mounts to run the brake lines. So we're gonna do all that before we worry about getting this repainted or powder coated, whatever we wind up doing to it. So we need to mock it up so we can mount the master cylinder. And then we can run the brake lines and everything, put the inner fenders in it, because the inner fenders go right here. We can get it all set up so we can see where everything's going to be. Then when you take it apart, we'll get it all painted. And so you see the old one came up here. So this front end kit come with these are the supports. Go to support the front of the frame. And it's the same thing that it comes with shims. It comes with different shims, not these ones. It's more of a plate that matches this. But we're just gonna, you know, we're just mocking it up, so we don't have the fenders or nothing on it right now, so we're not worried about the fender alignment. Found a secret in putting that bolt the same way. You gotta put it in before you put it onto the frame.
And here is the aftermath. So this is basically what the front suspension is going to be looking like. What do you think? Way cleaner?
It's way better than what was on here, that's for sure.
So if you just want to talk a little bit about what kind of front suspension we have here.
So this is a TCI front group. It's got the power rack and pinion. That's another thing we have to do is make a heim to hold the steering shaft come down. It's got just it's their polished kit upgrade. It's got just single adjust coilovers on it. I don't know, I'm not sure on the brand. It's got Willwood 4-piston calipers. Just a smaller brake. It's like a 12-inch rotor. Hopefully next we're going to finish up the engine, and then we want to get it set in there with the engine and tranny bolted together, and then see where it's going to sit and start setting everything up. We got to eliminate the mechanical throttle pedal because the engine's a fly-by-wire, so we got to fill these holes in. We got to do some work to the firewall, clean it up, then we're going to get it all painted afterwards, but it's pretty much the basic of it.
What is this car going to be set up for? What type of driving?
Just having a good time, like a daily driver, like a pro touring, just like a handling, running car you can just drive every day. You can just get in it and go, take it to the track, have a good time. I mean, it's not nothing crazy on brakes and everything, but you still have a good time with it. Have plenty of power. Doing the aluminum engine and this front end probably dropped 200 pounds off the nose of the car. So I mean, the Nova's already pretty light as it is, so it'll do good. You know, the power to weight ratio will be really nice.
All right, we got the Nova sitting on the ground with the new suspension. What are you thinking?
It's pretty trick. It's about a foot lower. No weight in it. The other one sat like a John Deere with the engine and tranny in it.
Looks like it was going off-roading.
Now it looks like a stink bug.
What do we got planned now that we got this set up like this?
Well, now we got the parts for the engine. So next we're gonna get the valve springs and stuff changed on the engine. Push rods and the trunnions. Get the top and the valve covers on it, and then we're gonna bolt the tranny to it. We're gonna set it in this thing and see how the tranny fits in the tunnel, and how the engine sits, and start getting stuff planned out.
And we're just really excited to continue on with this Nova build like we have been the whole time. We've been loving doing this build.
Good times.
Do not forget, if you are not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button down the low, down there.
Come back for the engine. See ya.
Yep. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good day, and we will see you in the next one.